does it feel to be in Jacksonville and work out, with the colors on your shirt,
Hmm.
but be in Jacksonville?
It's just a great feeling to be back in the city and be able to perform at a high level and just support. Just support the guys that are in. Getting those reps with the ones, playing with the ones, learning from those guys, and just getting a lot of mental reps when I'm not in. Just being able to go along with those guys and learn the game and learn the process. Great, good feeling.
And KJ, coming up, obviously being from Jacksonville, tell me about kind of the full circle moment. Obviously, you growing up, this is kind of something that you may have, been very familiar with, but to be able to come back and now be a part of something that you've heard about or you saw as a youngster. But talk about that.
Uh, Really, coming back, I remember coming across the bridge. It was like, it is real now. You got to get to it. You got a statement to make. You got a name to make for yourself, and that's really my mentality coming in. Just make a name for yourself. Got to put Jacksonville back on the map. Let them know they got a good DB, good athlete, good kid, good young man coming out of the city.
KJ, could you just talk a little bit about when you first found out the news that Jared was coming back and you were going to get a chance to be in the same unit? What was your reaction when you saw that he was coming back?
As a recruit, I just came in watching those guys on TV, and it was like, these guys are superstars. So when I was able to get on campus and actually be able to practice with those guys, like sometimes I still catch myself like, I'm really out here with these guys, and be able to watch myself like I can play with these guys and also learn things from those guys. It all comes in hand when learning this game and just getting ready for that process.
Did it surprise you, though, that he did come back, seeing he was probably going to be a first-round draft pick at a position that the NFL really covets?
It did kind of surprise me, but then again, this Coach Norvell builds his family a lot on family. So, when you got a good family, you want to come back to that family and help achieve that goal. And with their success last year, they got a taste of success. So we're this close to achieving that big goal. So when all those pieces come together, something great can happen.
KJ, how much did those 15 spring practices help you to this point? And what do you tell a guy like Conrad and Edwin who are new to it all that you learned during those practices?
Yeah, so coming in, those 15 practices definitely helped a lot. I tell younger recruits, if you can, definitely come in the spring because it's a little slower. And once we get to the fall, it's like a repetitive thing, like you heard this thing before, so you're able to slow the game down and learn the process even better. And then when those guys coming in late in the summer, it's just like, if they need anything, I've been here for a little minute. So if you got any questions, they ask me, and I also help them. They help me too if I need anything. So it's just one big connection. And our class is going to be something special. This 23 class, we're all bonding together. We got a real tight, close relationship. So that's going to pay off in the long run.
Do you have any personal goals that you set for yourself, maybe stat-wise or just something you're trying to hit?
Uh, I've been thinking about those goals a lot, but I haven't really keyed in on any goals yet. I'm still trying to find those realistic goals for my case, but really just being able to get on the field and just get those reps and get a couple plays under my belt.
KJ, everyone thinks about this offense when they think about Florida State. What is this defense you think going to show, and how would you classify and characterize your guys' play?
We got dogs on every level. You see the D-line, that's the obvious monster in the room, just seeing that. But our secondary, we got guys everywhere, guys flying around to the ball, and our communication is getting better at practice by practice. So when everything starts clicking, everything starts going accordingly, plays being made. You see we had, 3 picks today? We keep that momentum up, we can go very far.
8.5 months ago, you and Jamari sat on stage and signed at Reigns. What have you learned in those 8.5 months? You had a great start here and on track for good things.
Yeah, I just called Jamari just last night. He's also making a lot of progress good at Georgia Southern. He's basically moving up the same levels as me. So we both call each other, tell each other what we learned. We definitely learned a lot from older guys and coaches. We got a lot of vets in the room. So just being able to play behind those guys, play with those guys, you learn a great bit of football. And it's just every day you learn something new. Every day might not be a good practice, but it's just about responding.
You go from a high school at Reigns, which has unbelievable NFL tradition from Jacksonville, and you go to a defense in Florida State, which has great tradition too. How cool has that transition been?
Big shoes to fill. You got a chip on your shoulder, but I want that chip on my shoulder, so I got to come in and work, keep my head down, and trust the process.
When you come and play for a team like this that has such high expectations, I don't know what your expectation was for yourself, but you're out there playing with a lot of the higher end players. I mean, Is it confidence in yourself that you have it from the jump, and was there anxiety about entering a team that's so talented? How did you work through all that?
Me, like the mentality I have, I make sure you're good first. I have a high standard for myself, so one thing goes bad, I hold myself accountable to it, and I feel like that plays a role with playing with those guys. Hold myself to that high standard, almost a standard as theirs. So whenever I fall short to that, it's like you got to get better. We got work to do to get to that point.
Good. Thanks,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.